In this video, Seanachai, our 1986 Catalina 22, greets the sunrise in Hamlin Sound and motors about 5 miles up the Intracoastal Waterway to visit Capers Island, a remote and undeveloped barrier island located about 15 miles north of Charleston, South Carolina. This is the second leg of our first circumnavigation of Sullivan's Island and Isle of Palms. At 6:14, the sun has become a white-hot disk firmly hanging above the salt marsh. Breakfast is egg salad and bacon wraps, and freshly brewed coffee prepared in the transient stove and kettle. By 8 a.m., we're ready to weigh anchor and head for the ICW. At green marker 99, we head east on TOOMER Creek towards the inlet at Capers Island. The 3-mile stretch of coast was acquired by the South Carolina Heritage Trust in 1975 and is only accessible by boat. There is a boat charter that will take passengers to Capers, or you can kayak to the island, which is open during the daylight hours year-round. Primitive overnight camping is allowed, but permits from the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources are required, and I hear the mosquitoes are diabolical about 8 months out of the year. We set an anchor off the stern and wade in from waist-high water to plant the mantis anchor on the beach. Capers is about 1 mile in width and 3 miles in length. We walk along the south beach littered with moon jellyfish and around the bend to the front beach. And get our first look at some of the island inhabitants. I think a dragon might have had something like this in his mouth. And the Boneyard Beach, where years of erosion have left behind a graveyard of dead trees. Including this one. Though long dead, it has a root system which prevents it from toppling over. Others, toppled over and bleached by the sun, slowly decay. The decaying trunks attract acorn barnacles, mussels, and an assortment of insects. The island has a 5-mile trail with access through the maritime uplands where visitors can encounter alligators, raccoons, and white-tailed deer. A wide variety of snakes and bare feet in the hot sun keep me off the trail for this trip. Capers is known as an outstanding birding site with more than 294 species of migratory birds. We promise to come back in cooler weather. Back at the boat, we discover a serious concern. The lock handle on our rudder apparently has corroded to the point of falling off. Fortunately, the lock bolt and the nut are still intact. A growing crack in the rudder casing near the pintle is also a worry. Nothing to do at this point but get aboard and motor back to the marina, some 3 hours away. It's a sunny Saturday, and it's Memorial Day weekend. Those solitary moments at anchor this morning are in stark contrast to the relentless parade of watercraft ripping through the ICW, sending us pitching and rolling on a par with the inlet breakers. And so it went. In our next video, we'll finish up the circumnavigation, including an unusual view of the opening of the Ben Sawyer Bridge near Sullivan's Island.